Welcome to Fan for Racing Radio. I'm Fan for Racing Sharon, and joining me today is Sal Segala. It was a redemption race for our Richmond review for the NASCAR Cup Series. Your overall thoughts about the racing, Sal?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I guess kind of went back and forth. Seen a big wreck, which I know a lot of fans like to see. I'm sure some of your favorites weren't at the top of in the top five this week, but other than that, congratulations to the race winner. He made up for his mistake that he made last year when he got suspended and the race went taken away, but he did what he had to do.
His win, but he became playoff ineligible.
Yeah, but either way, he didn't make the playoffs, and this year he made it. He got in, so congratulations.
Yes, indeed. He did it the right way this year. He wasn't the one-man wrecking crew that he was last year. So I was really happy for Austin Dillon to finally get that win. Dillon claimed his sixth career NASCAR Cup Series trophy, earning a 2025 playoff bid. And just as importantly, he enjoyed some sweet redemption in Saturday night's Cookout 400 at Richmond Raceway. Dillon led 107 laps on the night, including the last 49 laps, to claim victory and an automatic berth into the 16-driver playoff field. He vaulted from 25th place in the championship point standings before the green flag flew to a championship berth at the checkered flag in a clutch effort from the 2018 Daytona 500 winner and his number 3 RCR racing team. The race at Richmond Raceway was his first win of the year and the second at Richmond and the sixth of his career. Alex Bowman finished second, followed by Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano, Austin Cindric, and that was 3 Team Penske cars in the top 5, which was redemption for them because typically Richmond is not a good track for that organization. Then it was Kyle Larson in 6th place, followed by Daniel Suarez, Josh Berry, Brad Keselowski, and the king of Richmond, Denny Hamlin, rounding out the top 10. The pole sitter, Ryan Preece, led 60 laps early in the race, but ended up with a mechanical trouble later and finished in 35th place. Dillon got his first win since Richmond of last year and locked himself into the playoffs. And he made his final pit stop earlier than the other leaders and won by 2.5 seconds over everyone else. William Byron is the 2025 regular season champion, and there are 2 playoff spots open heading into next week's regular season finale at Daytona International Speedway. And that is a luck of the draw at that race. Spin the wheel and see who comes out on top. Stage 1 was won by Tyler Reddick. Stage 2 by Bubba Wallace. And the fastest lap bonus went to Bubba Wallace. I'll give you the details in a few here. There were 24 lead changes among 11 drivers, 5 cautions for 44 yellow flag laps, and the average speed of the race was 94.126 miles per hour. That fastest lap bonus happened on lap 81 at 22.961 miles per hour. So your thoughts here about the race as well as the top 10 finishers, Sal?
Yeah, congratulations once again, Austin Dillon. I don't think Alex Bowman, I don't care how many more laps he would have had left, he would have never caught him. Austin was out on his
He claims and said on his radio that he felt there was race manipulation from teammates who were holding him up.
Yeah, I mean, there probably was. You know what? It happens. But you know what? He's in the,
He's on the bubble right now. He's the last
So I'm
transfer
saying
stuff.
that's why he was crying sour grapes. But either way, it's something that maybe NASCAR might look at since they look at everything else. So
Right.
congrats on his second place finish. Ryan Blaney looked like he might have had a car to do it, but um, Austin was just too quick.
Real quick on the Alex Bowman thing. It's a little bit of the pot calling the kettle black because I remember last year William Byron was holding up drivers. Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah, but I mean, like I said, it happens.
Yeah.
That's why they're teammates. And that's why they do the things that they do. Plus the manufacturers, are paying big money, and Austin finally got the job done. Looked like Blaney might have had a shot at the win, but
Yep.
um, Austin he was the man to beat this week. So once again, we go another week with the driver that's completely out of the playoff picture to get a win to make it in.
Yeah, there's two spots open. So another driver from below the line could get a win at Daytona and shake things up even more. There were a couple of accidents. Again, most of the drivers were still running at the end of this race. But on lap 97 and lap 198, Chase Elliott was caught up in that accident. It took him out, as well as Justin Haley, also out on lap 198. Everybody else was still running at the end of the race. In this race, 13 drivers again running at the lead ran all 400 laps. The rest of the drivers finished a lap or more down. So pretty amazing. To me, it shows the skill of the drivers
Yeah,
for the most part. Do you want to cover the points as they stand right now?
yeah. Let's see where we're at on point wise. I know point wise is getting.
Yeah, if you want to do the regular points, I will do the playoff standings after race number 25 of 26.
Okay, so anyways, our points as we stand, we got William Byron, who's leading the points. He's got Chase Elliott 68 points behind him for the regular season championship. Danny Hamlin 73 points behind for the regular season championship. And you got Kyle Larson in fourth, Ryan Blaney in fifth, Christopher Bell in sixth, Tyler Reddick in seventh, Chase Briscoe in eighth, Alex Bowman ninth, Bubba Wallace 10th, Chris Buescher 11th, Joey Logano 12th, Ryan Preece in 13th, Ross Chastain in 14th, Austin Cindric in 15th, and Kyle Busch round out the top 16 in points.
And then
But
I'll
we,
explain why that all changes when you look at the playoff picture.
oh yeah, because we got Josh Berry, Shane Van
I'll,
Gisbergen,
I'll cover
Austin
it.
Dillon now. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Uh, when you look at the playoff standings after Richmond, it lines up a bit differently when you look at the reseeding and who's in and who's out. So there are two drivers that have 4 wins. They're at the top of the list. Denny Hamlin is in the lead with 24 playoff points and 766 points. Then Shane Van Gisbergen is second with his 4 wins and 22 playoff points. Then you go down to the drivers with 3 wins. That's Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson. Christopher Bell is actually in third place because he has better results overall compared to Kyle Larson, who has a few DNFs that pushes him down on the points side of it and everything. So Christopher Bell gets the advantage there. Then William Byron is the only driver with 2 wins. Then the rest of these drivers all have 1 win. That's Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Chase Briscoe, Bubba Wallace, and Joey Logano are your top 10 drivers. After Joey Logano, it's Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric, Josh Berry, and Austin Dillon takes us down to position number 14. 2 drivers are in right now on points. Tyler Reddick has an 89-point advantage, while Alex Bowman now has a 60-point advantage. They take up positions number 15 and 16. On the outside looking in, Chris Buescher drops below the cut line, and he is 60 points below that cut line. Ryan Preece is 18th, 94 points back. So it's going to be interesting because I still think Brad Keselowski could get a win, Sal, at Daytona. So could Kyle Busch. So could Ty Gibbs. So some of these drivers that are below, Michael McDowell is below the cut line. A lot of drivers that are below the cut line could end up winning out at Daytona. What do you think, Sal?
Yeah, it's an open race. It's a restrictor plate. We've seen it happen. Anything can happen. So we'll see what happens next week.
Yeah, and Alex Bowman is the most vulnerable driver there. If a driver below that cut line does win, it's going to be interesting. Do not miss this race. Anything more you want to say?
No, that's basically it.
Okay. So do watch for more coming here from Fan for Racing Radio. We're completing the reviews this afternoon. And then later on tonight, Jay and I will be here for NASCAR Hot Topic Sound Off. And that is a live stream with a live chat. We hope you'll interact with us during the live stream. And then later on this week, Sal and I will do the reviews for Daytona and Madison because the ARCA Menard Series is racing at Madison this week. And then Taz and I will do the fantasy report on Friday to help you with your fantasy picks for the NASCAR Cup Series at Daytona. And then Sal and I will be back with all of the reviews for you from the upcoming weekend of racing. So with that, Sal, we're ready to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Have a good weekend.
We'll see you in the next video.